Hey Libra, happy Halloween. We're actually going to do your November reading. I'm going to pull some baseline cards for you, and then we'll pull clarifiers. So this way we'll get a general idea of what your story is first, and then we'll get into specifics. So tell me, what are my Libras expecting for November? Oh, you got a whole story here already. Okay. Let's see. Juggling a lot right now. You're wondering if you're going to drop any of the balls because there are so many that you're juggling at one time. Tower moment is coming in a relationship. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It could be a good thing. A tower moment is just something that the universe has decided to put in your way to alter. I don't know why I can't speak today. Maybe you guys are having issues with communication. I just mispronounced like several words in 2 minutes. The Four of Wands is about stable, solid soulmate relationships, and maybe this Tower moment is related to this. But like I said, not necessarily in a bad way. The Tower is just a moment that the universe has decided needs to shift the course of action for you. So the universe puts it there and says, "Now you deal with this." Looks like you are trying to move away to a calmer space from somebody that from love. This is somebody who generally is super nurturing, very loving, motherly, kind of energy, and I think you were trying to move this is you trying to move. The Six of Swords is moving to calmer waters, moving out of turbulence and a time of a period of unrest. And I think that these together tell me that there was a crossroads with something toxic that needed to be released. Devil energy is toxicity, whether it is a relationship that's toxic, whether it's an addiction that you have, you are bound to something you shouldn't be. It's obsession, it's addiction, it's not good energy. And we have the Two of Swords is crossroads, knowing that you're kind of at a little bit of a standstill because you're wondering if you're going to be blindsided by something. And I feel like this person or this situation, whatever this devil energy is for you, put you in this crossroads position. Or there's going to be a big tower moment with someone that you love. And there's so many of you that it'll vary for each of you. Some of you are moving, maybe toward a relationship that's super loving or away from one. But all of you are at a crossroads of figuring out something toxic that's happening that you need to get rid of. Let's clarify, because there's a lot of energy on this table. So either it's because some is supposed to resonate with some and not others, or you just happen to have a lot going on. So let's see, what's the Two of Pentacles? Because that tells me that a lot of you have a lot happening right now, which makes sense. I mean, the energy and cosmically is just... What you're juggling is trying to figure out exactly which path you need to take, where you're headed next. And the Three of Wands comes before that Four of Wands. So you're wondering, do you continue on with this person, even after this tower happens? Do you move off? Do you break away from toxicity? I feel like you're going to have a big decision come this month with someone. Let's clarify this tower and the Four of Wands. Please tell me what that's about. Okay. Things are about to become balanced. There is an energy of a new spark. Justice is about balance, but it could also be about divorce or ending something, and that's how you get the balance. Ace of Wands has to do with new spark, passion, excitement, a new beginning, new adventure. You're excited about somebody, someone. And that's what this tower moment is going to bring you. I think it's going to, again, be something that makes you decide, do you stay and deal with it? Do you go off in a new direction and find the passion and the excitement somewhere else? Let's see. Let's clarify. Six of Swords, Queen of Cups together, please. Page of Wands. Yes, this is movement. This is needing to go off in a new direction. This, and that's exactly what this is about. So some of you are going to, this is going to be too much, and you're going to need to go. This is the card of travel, of leaving, of going off in search of what completes you, what makes sense to you. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, what a little rogue, huh? All right. Let's see. Yep. This is a big choice for you. Hierophant, card of marriage, higher relationships, your relationships elevating to a higher level, even spirituality sometimes. This is, Six of Cups is nostalgia for what was. So I feel like a lot of you may be having a little bit of a hard time with walking away from it because there's so many memories. It's such a good thing. Or some of you are trying to move towards someone, possibly from the past, who you'd like to have more of a commitment with. That may be more likely what's happening with this scenario. This one might be a little bit more about those of you who decide to walk away, but those of you who choose to stay. But right here, this tells me that some of you are really trying to go off into a direction of stability, solid relationship with, again, could be a past person or somebody you have great memories with, or somebody who you feel is a very deep connection to. That tends to be a real deep soulmate twin flame card sometimes. It's that past energy is past life's energy, not past as in you've already had a relationship with the person. Let's clarify this Devil and the Two of Swords. What is that about? Because again, this is one of the decisions some of you are going to be making. Oh boy, let's see. Okay. Okay. Those of you in this situation, this Devil energy, someone is watching. There's a spy. Somebody's paying way too much attention to you. And you know it too. The High Priestess is a card of intuition, strong intuition. You know exactly who this is. You know what's going on. And Five of Swords is somebody who has so much ego that they can't even put it down. They have to win no matter who gets hurt in it. And it is time for you to temper this situation. And really, honestly, truthfully, I think the universe is telling you need to let it go. With these two, the major arcana cards coming up. And High Priestess tells me you know that too. Doesn't mean that it's easy. Doesn't mean that we just, because we know something is wrong for us, we just up and leave. So temperance is about alchemy and alchemizing the situation and figuring out where to give more to, where to give less to. And in this case, it looks like that situation should be getting less of you. But again, free will. We all get to decide when the time is right for us. November is going to bring big decisions of which path you need to take, and it's going to bring clarity. The Tower moment tells me that there's clarity. It doesn't have to be a bad moment. It could be something that turns so that you realize this is, where you want to head to is this wonderful situation, or maybe it's time to deal with this toxicity and put it aside, or whatever it might be. November brings you the clarity. The universe is going to put situations in your face, and whether you want them there or not, it's inevitable. November brings a lot of realizations for you. Let's see what your final... Okay, you got that Two of Swords again. It's that crossroads energy. You had it before in the other deck. Where was it? Here. So you got it twice now. And you are very, very focused on a love connection and where it's headed. Knight of Wands, you are ready to head. I think by the time November clears, you are going to realize that you have to rush toward what's good, what's solid, this is also soulmates, familiarity, like that Six of Cups, the Two of Cups. It's the two people coming together and wanting to share, their cups of love. And we need to run there now with a quickness. So I think November brings the clarity you are looking for. I think a lot of you know it's time to leave anything that's toxic behind, because the prospects ahead of you, even if it's somebody from the past, are fantastic. You're going to end up with that new spark, that passion, the excitement, it's going to make you forget all about whatever you had to leave that was toxic. You're going to rush away from it so quickly, it'll be a distant memory soon enough. Doesn't mean it's easy to go through it now, but you're going to be just fine.